Hello, everyone. I'm gonna. I'm not sure exactly where this topic is gonna go, but I had told you about this book before, and how you can. Uh, you'll have something to read, and uh, it'll relax you and put you in a nice, good feeling because it's inspirational. The beautiful word, 100 illustrated NIV scriptures to nurture your spirit. So I thought I'd talk to you today about this because books are very important in our lives, and and we need to recognize that because reading stimulates your mind. It grows your mind, and it keeps you from getting dementia and stuff like that. And as long you got to grow. Your brain's a muscle, just like your tongue's a muscle, and you got muscles in your uh, arms and legs and stuff. So um, it'll keep you thinking differently. And this book, so like now, like I can go. Okay, say all right now in this particular content. Uh, will this scripture. So it'll come over here, and it'll tell you of the Spirit of God, and it's a little it's a little paragraph, and over here on the right, then it talks about for the Spirit of God gave us no, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. That's Second Timothy 1:7. So if you find like you're having a rough day, and uh, you know and you believe that there's a God, and that whether you be a Christian, um, Jew, or Catholic, whatever, it doesn't matter. So if you're having a rough day, and you can turn to that and read it, and you can say to yourself, for the Spirit God gave us. Now that the Spirit was within us, He gave it to us before we were born. So, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. So, if we're sitting and communing with the Creator, which there's various cultures have different names for the Creator, and I said, I am the great I am. That was what he told Moses. So, but I strongly, if you can find this book, The Beautiful Word, 100 Illustrated, NIV Scriptures to Nurture Your Soul. Now, I don't know who wrote that or put that together, but by Tammy Fortner. And it's beautiful. I mean, look how beautiful it is. Look how nice the cover is. I mean, just looking at it's peaceful enough. So if you're sitting in your recliner, or your place where you can read and have a good light. Now I have a light behind mine, but lately I've been having trouble with my breaker, and I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so to put yourself in a nice calm mood, and even and now me, I don't particularly use these unless I'm really feeling really, really crummy. So it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Look how pretty that is. I mean, just sitting and looking at that alone while you're having your coffee or your tea, or You just want to sit and be quiet, be still, because uh, the Creator does say, "Be still and know that I am." So, and it says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth," and that's Genesis 1:1. So, and then over here, it goes on over here, and look how pretty that is. Look at that. Just look at that. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed. In other words, we're loved so much, and if we're spending time communing back and forth, then He's not going. The Creator's not going to let us be consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning, and great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:23, 3:22 through 23. So, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's very soothing. So this is for all of you people that believe that there's a God, a Creator. Um, no matter what religion you are, you can go to this and sit down and get nourished for the day and so forth. It says first seek first the kingdom and righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. So Jesus said the kingdom was within. So use a book like this to help you to sit down and be still and know that the Creator is, and thumb through it. Even, I mean, you don't have to be, you can skip, because there's no specific days or any. And it says, now faith is the confidence in what we hope for and the assurance about things we do not see. So, I mean, it's a nice little book. It feels good to the touch and the sensations that um, the touch gives you. So it's like, and oh, by the way, this is tea time. So um, I had my coffee this morning, but this is tea now, and it's hot, so I gotta be careful. I burnt my tongue the other day, and so basically, what I'm saying now, like every once in a while, I mean, I've got different books in there, and I got different people that I like to listen to and uh, read their books and stuff. Uh, and if I'm feeling down and blue and don't know which direction to go in, I just read what they've got to say about it, and and you can actually use all these things for everything in your life. Say, for instance, like the clutter that I get up there on the kitchen sink a lot. I can sit down, breathe. We are not to breathe through our mouth. I hope you all remember that. Breathe in. And try to get it clean down to your toes when you're breathing in. And you sit and relax. Sit in your chair, wherever it's most comfortable for you, and sit straight up. And go all the way down first. Let the air out. So when you breathe in, breathe as far in as you can, like as if you're reaching your toes. So you're bringing everything up. You're bringing all the toxins up and out, and you're breathing them out. And then I sit down and uh, um, contemplate, meditate, talk to the Creator, whatever's best for you. Now, there's another technique that if something's really bothering you and making you angry, and you were around a lot of people that was sending off bad vibes, and it's really pulsating at you. Well, I found that the best way for me to get rid, without using crystals, without using incense, without any of that, you just stand up. You just stand up and you shake it off. You go like this, and brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. You get all that negative energy away from you. So it, it's it's very relieving of anything that. Now, as far as toxins on the inside, that takes a little bit more of a process, like uh, having. I think green tea is one of them that do it now. Now my daughter showed me this, and you take one of them seeds out of an avocado, and you let it dry, and then you peel the outer skins off, and you take the inside of it and you grate it up, and you make tea out of it. You pour hot water over it, and you sit and drink that tea, and that those ingredients in that will take all the different toxins out of your body, and your body will eliminate it. So those toxins that are in our body will do various things to our blood, to all of our cells, and everything. So detox with this, with reading, let your brain expand. And now, see, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was diagnosed with small blood vessel disease in my brain. And so reading for me is vital to keep my brain sharp, and so forth. So as far as detoxing, I've not tried the avocado thing yet because I don't really like avocado, and I've not had any luck with it. In fact, everybody says, "Well, it's real salty." No, no, the ones that I've got. So don't even have a clue how to pick them out. So, but I went and bought me some in the little packages that they keep in the cooler, in all the where all the lettuce and stuff like that is, and it's already crushed up and it's got some of the nuts in it and stuff. Oh, I tried it. I put it on the good seed and bread, and it don't do a thing for me. No, so but I don't know what the seed would do if I ground it up and made tea out of it. But one of the things we need to do is detox our brain, put good in it, whether it be uh, reading The Black Stallion Returns. I used to read that when I was a teenager. Reading is good for you, and sitting and contemplating is good for you. And if you like sci-fi, read some of that. I watch some of that stuff on YouTube. And now you can get books on YouTube. Now I don't know if you can get this. I haven't tried it, but you can get different books that they'll read it to you. They're on there reading for you, and all you have to do is sit and listen. Now here's the thing about that: your brain is not actually working other than trying to comprehend what they're saying and hear what they're saying. Really listen. Don't get distracted about other things going on around you, and be very vigilant. Now sometimes I have to read a paragraph over and over and over again until I actually can comprehend it, because my brain gets distracted with other things. So, and everybody's different. Everybody absorbs information and stuff differently. Uh, um, some have photostatic memories that if they read something, they can quote it back to you verbatim. So today, this is about working with your brain and getting rid of any clutter and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the things that I've been trying to explain to everybody about not only being frugal, but declutter, because each one of us is different. Like if I see a bunch of dishes on my counter standing or whatever, now like right now I've got the container that I was eating my food out of, my lunch out of, in a butter bowl. That's too much for me. And but if the dishes and stuff are all piled up over there, that's my brain. My brain, our brain needs to be organized. It likes to be organized and not have a bunch of clutter around. But that can happen. That can happen when we're reading. If the paragraph is too big and just like that now that's not too bad to have to comprehend. But there's still some days that I can look at that and say, well, what's that? I can't understand it. So uh, it takes a while because those words are cluttering my brain to where I can't separate what it's actually talking about. And but some people can hear better than they can read and comprehend. Like they can listen. So they have books on YouTube, and all you do is go in on tele. Well, you can do it on the phone, but your phone isn't big enough, and or to find what you need. But yeah, they'll read the books and stuff to you, whatever it is you want to learn. Now, as far as spiritual and the extraterrestrial, they have all kinds of stuff like that on there that all you have to do is punch in, search, and find out what you want to look for and stuff like that. And you can go in and listen to it, and a lot of them even have uh, like storylines and stuff with it. But the reading of the book, yeah, they'll just read it to you. So and you can sit and listen. So the whole point is to declutter your mind, detox is a better word, I would believe, because our brain gets so clouded with other people's opinions, other people's statements, other people's ideas about how the world's going and all that. Well, I think it's probably best that we all decipher it for ourselves and what's best for us, and as opposed to what's good for other people. So you got to inform your brain first. Then take your heart and your brain and your spirit and log, reason it out um, and know what's right for you. So, but the brain can get very cluttered, and when there's a lot of toxins going on in your brain has like a tree growing up through it, and all through spider and out and big and bushy and stuff, and all these nerve endings and all these pathways can either grow into a beautiful plush tree, or it can wither up and be like an old dead tree. And that's when all the toxins and stuff come in. Not just not just food and stuff like that, but what's going on in the world out here. Like looking at a, a sink full of dirty dishes that'll throw clutter in there. Because, like I said, your brain has many different rooms up there and many different thoughts, and it likes to be um, what's the word? It likes to be organized. It's the way the universe is. The universe is very organized. All the planets and stars are all lined up for us to operate this world right And I don't know if you ever heard of that people change when there's a full moon or the moon's a half moon or Mercury retrograde and this planet's over here and so forth. So yeah, the universe and the stars and the astrology and stuff, the moon tells us what our mood is, but we can fight it if it's a bad, if our brain is well organized already and our heart and spirit and all three are in tune with one another. So yeah, pick you out a good book. I go to thrift stores. That's where I got this one. That's where I got most of mine. But I've also ordered them online and stuff. So there's books out there about the Anunnaki that was supposed to come down here and created us. Um, oh, Anunnaki means uh, sky people, people from the sky. I mean, that very well could be the angels that the Bible talks about, or whatever. I mean, we have no proof. All we've got is tablets that talk about the Anunnaki, the sky people, and of course, in the Bible talks about angels. So I don't know the answer, but I know the answer. What we need to do for us. We need to keep our bodies detoxed. We need to keep our brains uncluttered and detoxed in our environment, free of all uh, negative charges and negative and um, for dark forces. And we're the only ones that can do that. We have to be willing to, okay, this is me, this is what I'm going through right now. Be willing to sit down and commune with the Creator, to create, connect with you and our food. So, cheers. I like this. I mean, I like this cup because when I got it, it got a girl sitting on it and she's reading a book. She's outside, and on the inside it says "Read and Grow." So I picked that up from my other channel, and I haven't really done all that much with it yet. But it's books, knowledge, and truth. Is the name of it. So I've been really focusing on this channel and trying to reach as many people as I can. I know I put a lot of shorts on with music on it because and all kinds of I haven't done any classical yet, opera. I haven't done any of that, but I kind of put some fast music on there on my shorts and so people can get up and dance or try to dance or sit in their chair and and stuff like that and be happy. And I put some of my favorite songs on there, which a lot of them get a lot of views, and people are enjoying them. 'Cause that way, they don't have to go out and hunt for the music to listen to and everything. So, declutter your brain, declutter your house, detox your body, and detox your heart. Get all the anger out, fill it with love and harmony, and let your heart and your brain and your spirit all work together as one. Because we're supposed to take care of this body. It's called the temple of God. Now, I know a lot of people, what do you mean, temple of God? Well, God says, you are my temple. So, but anyway, I'm going to finish my tea, and I hope, I'm trying to think of another recipe. Well, I mean, even if you just ate a bowl of chicken noodle soup, I know that there are some soups you can make yourself, um, but they're not in a can. They're in a package. And oh, what was Mrs. Grass? Is that it? And there's Lipton. There's Lipton. has those little packages that have the little noodles and all the spices and everything in there, and you just put it on top of the stove and cook it, and some oyster crackers, and nice meal right there. But I have a hard time with this. You know, if you got to drink anything while you're eating your meal, it probably should just be water. But I've got to discipline myself on that. So anyway, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, and a broken spirit will dry up your bones. In other words, you have no interest in anything, and something I've noticed, and I don't understand why, and I've talked to a lot of women about this. After they get to a certain age, whether they have a husband or not, they don't want to be. They stop it. But we were made to have those um, that activity, and people will wither up and die because their spirit breaks. That's all I got to say about that. So if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can't have a productive encounters of sensuality and with love involved, then you won't. It's just that plain and simple. So you'll weather up and blow away. So we'll talk to y'all later.